Hello, welcome back to Story Reckless. I'm Nathan, and I'm the DM, and I use he/him pronouns. And we're going to be playing some D&D tonight in Descent into Avernus. Yeah, that's the little spiel. Let's do some player intros.
I'm Claire. My pronouns are they, them. I'm playing Kadam, half-elf grave cleric, and werebore.
And my name is Olive. I use she and they pronouns. Tonight I will be playing Calliope de Mol, aka Legend, Air Genasi, Old Lady, Artificer, and Mastermind. I got a plan for one last job. We're gonna do this heist. It's gonna go off without a hitch.
Hi, I'm Enyo. I use they, them pronouns, and tonight I'm going to be playing Pip, who is being asked to run and is very good at running.
Yes, and we're very happy to have Enyo back for tonight. Yay! And I guess I'll just do this now. Enyo will be out for like 2 weeks after tonight's show. But yeah, we'll see them back in 2 weeks, and we got him tonight, and we're gonna do some cool stuff, I hope. All right. That's the plan. With that, let's do a recap, shall we? So, last we left off, oh boy, you all rescued Mooncolor, the unicorn, fled the demon zapper while being pursued by Zariel in her gigantic flying fortress. You managed to escape the fortress in a sandstorm, and upon appearing on the other side, you found yourselves in a cave. Hiding out within this cave, you could still hear and see the fortress far off in the distance, circling, searching. Within the cave, you all took some time to rest, repair the war machines, and get to know some of your new companions. You spoke with Mooncolor, found out a little bit about their past and how they were brought here against their will to be used as a weapon. And they agreed to help you in acquiring the vial of blood around Archon's neck. A vial of Tiamat's blood that could be used to, hopefully, transform Uldrak, the current barbed devil, back into his true form, which is a celestial titan.
Celestial titan.
Or I believe it is the exact creature is Imperium, I think is what was said.
Ooh.
But yeah.
Ooh. Oh. Okay.
Maybe this was not revealed.
Good.
These are
this
all
was not revealed.
Okay.
Good
well,
to know.
You know
I
that.
feel like I vaguely knew it was some big, tall, holy thing.
I thought it was. I thought it was clear
Yeah.
that he was a titan of some sort.
I mean, you said titan, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess that's as much as you know, Kitty. But and of course the cat is showing us all their butthole because that's what cats do. Oh, they're so cute. Anyway, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna stop being distracted by cat. But yes, Mooncolor the unicorn decided to agree to help you with the intent of stealing this vial off of Archon and fleeing before he can cause any harm. At least that's the current plan. Kadam, you spent a little time talking with Yonder. You you allowed Yonder to drink
Is that
your
what the
blood.
kids call it these days?
And Yonder seemed to not be able to control himself and started to really drink your blood, and you had to physically slap him off in order to get him to stop.
He got more than half my hit points.
He was having a hard time having a hard time stopping. But yes, you spoke with him a bit and found out a little bit about his past and that after a time he eventually left El Terrell to wander the world, but eventually found himself drawn back, ending up in Baldur's Gate and falling in with the guild, claiming to have found some amount of relief from his past, but it eventually came back to haunt him, and he, I suppose, in a desperate attempt to make amends or pay for his sins, he found his way back to hell, back into the arms of Zariel, and was then tortured to try to find to try to get the location of the sword. And I believe the final little moment from last session was all of you figuring out what to do, figuring out a plan to get this vial from Archon, and Kadam scrying on Toragar, the Minotaur, Archon's companion. And you saw Toragar there at what looked to be almost like a vanity, a very like simple vanity, doing his like daily routine of braiding his hair and goatee, while he spoke with Archon. Archon revealing a bit that he's really been struggling with the hand and feels like he's very close to getting it under his control, and revealed a little bit about apparently some of his retinue conducting raids into the Feywild to bring Fey creatures for him to drain, but the latest raid was unsatisfactory with a bunch of pixies he was not pleased with. And that was the last thing you all heard and saw as we returned back here. So, I think maybe a good spot to start is Pip. You have been working, you and Calliope have kind of been working side by side while all of this other stuff has been happening, for a number of hours on the two war machines, repairing them. And I think we can say that at this point the repairs have come to a close as you all kind of gather up to discuss what the plan will be moving forward. I don't know, do you all imagine you are gathered up within the interior of the cave, kind of next to the war machines, or?
Oh yeah, for sure. Calliope has the chalkboard out, I think, and like has erased the kind of like quest or like a fetch quest stack that we had, and is now like drawing pictures of like here's us, and then here's Archon, and here's where the war machine is going to be, El Terrell, and then Pip, you and Persistence over here with the orb. And I go over the plan.
Yeah.
Have we checked to make sure that Persistence is faster than El Terrell?
I believe
El
they might
Terrell
be the same.
Goes 100 feet, and Persistence
Also 100
also
feet.
100. Okay, does not matter. Cool.
But we've drag raced them, and it's more like 101 feet. Or it's like a little bit faster, you know.
You can also dump some demon ichor in for like temporary boost of speed, but it's risky if they start closing in on you.
I can actually do that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've read the stat block.
Well, great. It seems that we have a fairly large supply of demon ichor. May as well use it. I am certainly not expecting to let these dragons catch up with me.
Yeah, if anybody can lead them on a goose chase, it's you.
I have some tricks up my sleeve I'll figure it out.
All right.
So I'm thinking up top, we're going to have Mooncolor, Big Dummy, Kadam, me, and Lulu. Mooncolor has told us that they can do a teleport, but it's space limited. That means, Valerie, you're going to be in the war machine down here in the Elturel, having it ready to go as soon as we show up.
I can definitely do that. Anybody else going to be down here with me? And she kind of looks,
The crew.
looks over at Uldrak and Yonder. Uldrak at this point, I think, has gathered up with this group, looking at you all.
I would really like to be up there with everyone.
We
If
don't
that-
got space on the teleport. Not possible.
But if I could just get that vial and splash it on the ground, I could be back to my normal self.
Yeah, do you want to be doing that, in the midst of potentially dragons still being there and him, or do you want to just do it down? Oh, okay, I'm sure you're very powerful, but we need you in one piece. Remember your side of the deal here. You're going to be cutting those chains.
Right. Cutting the chains. All right. Yes.
Excellent. So up top, we're going to be sending a message. We need to get Archon down off the dragons within basically arm's reach for me to, hopefully with these gloves, get that vial from him. If he's out of range and wants to try transporting us by just picking us up with dragons or something, Kadam, we're going to need you to throw a fit. You're not happy with this situation. You don't like trading Mooncolor for the things that we need. And so you'll say oh, I'm not going to be separated, or come down. I need to I don't know. You'll think of something. It'll be
Figure that out.
it'll be your job to get him on the ground.
All right. I don't remember whether we talked about this on or off stream last time. Are there other caves nearby? We established that?
We did not establish that.
Okay.
I would say you could do a perception or a survival roll to determine that.
I will do that.
Yeah, I think ideally what happens is the up top group is just going to be hiding behind some rocks or something, and then we have Persistence and Elturel in two separate caves.
It would be more likely to get. It would be more likely to get Archon off the back of a dragon if it was in a cave.
No, that's not a bad thought.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, I would say kind of peering out of this entrance and looking across the again, you're kind of in you're at one side of almost a valley, if we imagine it like a valley like this, and you're on one side with these sort of rocky features protruding up out of the sandy rocky floor, and then on the other side there's more. And as you look around, you can see at the base of these rocky features there are numerous caves, some shallower than others.
Yeah, if we could have access to 3, I think that would be ideal. 1 for Persistence, 1 for Elturel, and 1 for us.
Yeah, I'll give you that with a 19.
Awesome, thank you.
Good eyes. Good scouting.
So we should probably be in the one with the smallest entrance.
Oh, Cosmonaut is here. Hello.
Hello, Cosmonaut.
We're finding the least dragon accessible entrance.
Exactly.
Getting Archon the Cruel off of the back of a dragon, who they're trying to make a trade with.
So can we arrange that and then put the vehicles where they need to be?
Well, let's get everybody on the same page first, and then we split up.
All right.
Because-
yes, that's fair. Yes.
Yeah, you better tell me exactly when to activate that orb, because
Yeah, I don't have that figured out, honestly.
Well, I could just send you a message.
You might be busy at that point. we don't know how fast he's going to show up, if it's going to be teleportation or if he's going to be flying here.
Look, and we
I mean-
we're artificers. We can just make an easy signal. I can just tinker something up, and you can press it, and I'll know that that's the signal, and I'll go.
Oh, one of your little pocket toys.
Yeah. I think if we destroy one, then it should open up your magical tinkering slot.
I really only have energy to keep a couple of them going at any single time. That's how this works.
Yeah, if you could whip one of those up. Mooncolor, I think what makes sense is to get you like chained up or something with a trick link. And so when he shows up, it looks like you'll be restrained, but you'll be able to just pop out of it. I'll show you the link.
Are you suggesting putting some sort of manacles around me?
Yeah. Something to make it look good.
Would you be willing to wear a hobble of sorts?
Yes, I could do that, assuming I can break free of it easy enough.
Yeah, we'll make sure.
And yeah, for Cosmonaut, who may not know who Mooncolor is a sort of, how would you, like black coat unicorn, but the coat is almost like a raven, iridescent in coloring. And the mane is sort of a shimmering cascade of like rainbow-like colors that sort of cascades off the top, and the eyes dark voids of like stars. So Mooncolor, yeah, as long as I can break free, that will work.
Amazing. Teams who are gonna be in vehicles, when we have the point in time of when we're gonna make the call, we'll have like some sort of like timer, set your watches, and then like, so we all know when it happens. Look like you're hiding and or repairing the vehicles. He might scry on those vehicles as well. So don't look like you're waiting in an ambush. Look like you're barely holding it together and hiding from the fortress.
Pip is like fidgeting with tools from like the from persistence this entire time, just being like, we can really make this vehicle work way better. I'm actually going to be working on it maybe a little bit.
Great. Any questions?
Can I lie to him? Is there any use for lying? Can I please lie to him?
I mean, if things go well, he'll never see you. If it comes to it, like, absolutely, sure.
Well, I'm going to wear Zariel's armor just for some kind of intimidation tactics at the very least. It'll make me feel better.
Amazing.
All right.
So that just leaves the matter of this. And I pull out the Orb of Dragonkind. So this has got a nasty little friend in it. Yep, here you go, Pip. Soul of the Evil Dragon. If you try to like sync up with this thing, it'll try to like take you over and get you to do all sorts of mean and nasty things.
Oh, please. Like I don't already have experience with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Another reason why you're doing this. I mean, Gargath must just be chatting with you relentlessly. I'm sorry.
So, we're going to have another friend with us. Is that right, Pip?
my mental space is practically a hostel at this point. I should be charging you all rent.
I agree.
Oh, good. Then we'll talk about rates later, I suppose. We're going to have some time on the road, it seems.
Definitely. So you're going to be running off all by yourself. without
Oh,
any
not
of your
for myself.
friends.
We just established this. I'm going to have you and Mags and and at least one evil dragon.
I suppose so. It seems I'm
Maybe you'll
going to
make a
be
friend.
stuck with you for quite a while.
It might not be that long. A dragon might get us.
That wouldn't be so bad for one of us.
It would be bad for both of us, because then what would happen to you? You would just kind of be sitting out there in the wastelands.
I'd find someone new. New
Lots of
beginnings.
foot traffic in Avernus, is there?
Oh, I'm sure someone would stumble upon me.
Who knows how long that'll take? Certainly not as long as if... No. You... kept me alive? Instead of... this is all happening in Pip's head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fireballing my friends?
Pip!
What?
Are-
Fireballing? Yes?
No, it shouldn't be fireball. I mean, I guess it could be like a dragon. Anyway, it's gonna be a contest of wills. Once you start this thing, Kadama, I was hoping you might be able to give Pip some spiritual guidance of some sort.
Absolutely. Spiritual guidance will be in the form of an encouraging sort of spin.
Fantastic. Well, shall we? Ready to make a new friend?
Pip pulls a flask out of her boot and takes a swig. One more flask. One more pull. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Okay, so
I'm gonna cast Bless on you, myself, and Moon Colored. Why not? Just because I have to choose 3 people.
Is Bless better than guidance or enhanceability?
Bless gives you a D4 on saves and attack rolls. Guidance gives you
Oh, it's only
a
checks.
D4 on, no, a D4 on checks.
Ah.
Oh, checks, yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Enhanceability gives you advantage, but it's a 2nd level spell.
It's gonna be DC. It's about, on a scale of 1 to, say, 20, it's gonna be about 15.
All right, and it's willpower. Willpower. Yes, I have a
Yeah,
lot.
force of personality.
Force of personality. I think it's crowded enough that he'll have trouble finding space. I think that's going to be a positive for me. Clearly, nothing is going to go wrong. This is going to be great.
okay, so you're gonna
If you want to
attune
do,
to the orb.
I might do enhanceability. I think this might be worth it because it would all fall apart if it fails this.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll do enhanceability. You're doing bless. Okay, we got you.
Great, because there's nothing else I can do to prepare.
So
10 push-ups.
you sit down, or what? What are you gonna do as you attune to this orb? It does say you must peer into its depths in order to attune to the orb, and speak its command word, which I guess comes to you as you sit with the magic item. Or we could even say that through Calliope's identify that command word was discovered in doing so. But yeah, what does Pip look like right now? What is Pip doing?
Pip has just drawn a little circle in the dirt.
Mhm.
Put down just the orb straight on the dirt. And
I
is
don't know
doing
if
like
we've
callous.
described this orb. Have we described this orb? It was
orb.
was it like a ruby red? Was that what we described it? I can't remember.
I don't know that we've gotten a description.
Okay. Sure. We'll go with like a ruby red orb that has like intricate etchings just like spiraling around it. So you set that down in the dirt, Pip.
Does some like calisthenics and push-ups and everything, and then like plops down to like clear her mind for a moment, then exhales and like leans down to look into it with her hands sort of cradled around.
Okay.
And just stares at it for several minutes.
As you stare at the orb, you start to kind of feel that almost like tunnel vision forming as all of your surroundings seem to become blurred and the sound almost starts to become muffled, and you start to just kind of hear the slow rhythmic sound of your heartbeat just and almost imperceptible you start to hear kind of a lilting whisper of a voice creeping through your mind. I'm gonna need you to make that charisma check for me, not a save, a charisma check.
Oh, it is a check.
Ooh.
Yeah. Did you do enhance ability?
Yeah, I did.
For which ability?
Charisma.
Charisma. Okay, so you have advantage on this, but I guess you can't apply bless.
No, what I did was nothing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I did it 3 times, but I got a 19.
We'll take the first two, so a 10 and a 19. Okay.
Yeah.
That
It's worth a second level spell slot.
that lilting whisper in your mind fades, and your vision begins to clear, and the heartbeat fades, and you suddenly become aware of your surroundings once more. All of you saw Pip sitting there. Oh man, I'm gonna say for an item like this, I'll allow it to not be the full hour, but I think Pip was sitting there for close to half an hour, just staring into this thing, and you could almost see within the interior of the orb, sort of shifting movement, almost like there was something within, almost a dark shape moving within, and then it sort of settles as Pip seems to come to. Pip, you have become attuned with this orb.
I think she whispers as she sees the shifting in there, just, hello.
You whisper, hello.
We can get a dial tone, that's fine.
I think there's just the orb resting there in the dirt before you. No voice comes back. Gargal's voice does creep in.
Oh, how disappointing.
Maybe somebody knows how to be feckin' quiet.
Perhaps.
All right. I think I can be a dragon piper.
All right. Thank you for doing this, Pip.
I probably would have done it at some point unasked. I'm happy it's useful.
What? Pulled all dragons towards us?
I mean, it's so powerful. How could I not?
I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
I'm going to go around and give everyone whose group I'm not in a hug. I will offer one to Old Rock.
Okay.
Whether he accepts or not is up to him, but Yeah.
You off.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. You go to Uldrock to give Uldrock a hug.
All for one.
Uldrock looks so perplexed by this as you approach. Are you just like approaching like this?
Well, I think I probably hugged someone else first. Like,
Uh-huh.
I mean, he and Valor might be standing next to each other because they're going off, and I'll
Uh-huh.
give Valor a hug and then turn to him and.
Well, what is... You want to embrace?
Yeah. If you want. You do not need to.
He looks down at his physical form, which is covered in barbs, and looks back at you.
I think this would hurt you.
Very slow and gentle, it might not.
Okay. I'll give it a try.
Can you make like a sleight of hand roll for me?
I mean, I can roll a d20, Nathan, yes!
There you go.
18!
Okay, yeah. You managed to be very gentle. It's a little uncomfortable. It's like hugging a, I don't know, a thorn bush. I don't know. It's like you can do it if you're gentle. But yeah. And Uldrock is pretty awkward about it. And as you pull away, looks at you.
Did that help you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see you in a few hours, hopefully.
I still think I should be up there.
I understand why. But we want you safe, and we want you whole.
Yes. But as soon as I have my powers back, I could do so much.
Absolutely. And hopefully it will not be necessary.
All right. I will wait.
Thank you.
I will continue to wait.
And Uldrock kind of lumbers back over to Elturel. All right. So, walk me through it. Are you guys executing on this plan right now? Is that the idea?
And I'm like the present.
Yeah.
We set up more of those little like dealy doos to like synchronize our watches and like I'll set up something that like will ping in an hour. And so it's like, okay, in an hour is when we send it, which should give y'all enough time to get to your separate caves.
So in an
So
hour, you're
send
gonna...
what?
So we need to send the vehicles off, right?
Yep.
And so while they're going off, just to keep time and everything, in like an hour from now, essentially, is when we'll do the sending. Or it could be shorter than that, like a half hour or something.
It's just all at the same time, so we're
Yeah.
synchronized.
Yeah, so we know when it's happening.
Okay.
So yeah, like so people can like look like we're not laying in an ambush if he starts crying or something.
Mm-hmm. Can you use cry on object?
Can you scry an object? I'm not actually sure.
Yeah. Well, regardless, he doesn't know that Uldrock or Pip exist.
Yeah,
So,
anybody besides just both of us, right? I don't think Valor came.
Valor came and Lulu.
Oh, so important that both of them look busy then.
Yeah, I think Valor should be guarding Mooncolor.
Oh, right, yeah. So for moon color, you're gonna set up.
Oh wait,
You're gonna
the
set up.
Valor's not with us. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For moon color, though, you're gonna set up some sort of hobble, right?
Yeah, some
Mhm.
sort of like trick latch that just can like pop open.
Okay.
I think Pip at this point is like, oh, I can help you here. Actually, I have a bunch of these that I use to get out of these things all the time. And it's not that difficult. I've never put them on a unicorn before, but I've put them on a lot of species.
All right. That is exactly as much information I want to have about that.
Yeah, so I think Pip will like just work on that a little bit before leaving.
Sure. Yeah. Can we get just a tinkering roll here for how convincing this hobble trick hobble will be?
Yes.
Got you.
There you go. You
Hell.
have a D4.
A tinker roll.
Yeah. So
I can just use my proficiency bonus.
yeah, you can go ahead and do intelligence plus your proficiency bonus with your tools.
Okay, that is cool. I mean, I'm trying to make it look convincing, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could that possibly be?
Deception.
I'll do a tinker roll. I'm just desperate. Okay. Intelligence plus, so this is going to be plus. Oh, yeah, okay. That's a 21.
21. Okay. Yeah. No problem.
I
Plus a
didn't even add
D4.
my proficiency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Oh, yeah,
can
plus a
add
D4.
a D4.
Okay. Oh, yeah, what the hell? I'll do it.
Oh, you didn't add your proficiency to that?
No, that was without my proficiency.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
And it
So
should be proficiency doubled because it's
Yeah.
we're
okay.
artificers.
You have done this so many times, even with different species, like you said, and this is the first time probably with a unicorn, but somehow you just know what to do. It all makes sense.
Not Minotaur, I'm saying.
Oh my goodness. All right. So you have this trick hobble created and designed, ready to go. So what's happening next? Are you all heading out to your separate caves to post up?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think we want persistence to be the furthest away one to draw the dragons the furthest away possible.
Okay. All right. So, and who is gonna be in the cave that you're hoping Archon will go to? It's Kadam, Calliope,
Lulu and Mooncolor.
Lulu, and Mooncolor.
And
So
Big
that's
Dummy.
And
yeah, the big dummies can be in the bag.
no little dummy.
Actually, I had to deactivate Little Dummy in order to get enough to get the gloves.
Got it.
Not
Okay.
confusing.
So little dummy is currently inert.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. So, you all set out. You have Pip hopping into persistence all by herself. The rest of the crew, Uldrock, Yonder, Valor, hopping in to the Demon Grider into Elturel as they drive off in separate directions towards these caves. The rest of you, I suppose you can hop into Elturel and get dropped off at the cave you want to be at. Unless you just want to stay in the cave that you're in, but...
That's what I was thinking.
okay.
But whatever one has the smallest entrance, like
Yeah.
Kadam said.
Yeah, the one that you're staying in.
Great. We will stay here.
So as the vehicles drive off into the wastes, you sit there in your cave, watching the little dust clouds slowly disappear, eventually pulling into the separate caves far off from where you sit, leaving only Kadam and Calliope here in this cave. What's what's the next step? What's your plan here?
You got the message?
Yep, I got the message.
Okay, remember, this is not your idea. You hate it. I've given you this message, but you're like, you don't see any other option. A lot depends on this, but I believe in you. You got this.
Okay.
I think so. I mean, if I'm open to other ideas, but it
I mean,
seems
I
like
was
something
just-
you wouldn't like.
Well, no, but he don't know me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Send into Archon.
Great. Like how life is just like, I think, like micromanaging and like trying to give acting lessons when she's not great at it.
Okay.
All right. Obtained unicorn. Pursued, pinned down by Zariel. Hidden, separated from vehicles. Prayed as planned, plus aerial transport. Potentially willing to give more. Zariel listening. Scry me.
Okay, so he needs to. Oh no, with sending it's fine. Yeah, go ahead. You make just do the percentage die, the D100.
He's not on this plane of existence.
Oh, he is on this plane. Never mind. So never mind. It just goes through. Sorry, I forgot.
Okay.
No. He is on this plane. So it goes through. Stand by. We'll confirm location. We'll confirm that you have acquired Mooncolor. Stand close to the asset so this can be confirmed. And time starts to go by.
Cast. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kadam.
Oh, I have been standing next to Mooncolor. I think I'm gonna be playing with my mirror, like almost as a nervous tick sort of thing.
Okay.
Calliope is going to cast See Invisibility.
Ah, okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception roll for me.
Ooh, okay. Only a 10.
10. Okay. Just checking something. Okay. Can you choose to fail a save for Scry?
If you know that it is happening, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kadam.
I
yeah.
will choose to fail, yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you're necessarily aware of when it happens, right? It's just, I guess you're just like willing yourself to be.
Yes, see me!
But not Zariel.
Yeah. I will, so Calliope, I will give you advantage on this because I'm assuming you cast See Invisibility because you want to see the
The
sensor.
scrying thing. Yeah.
So you know this is going to be happening. So go ahead and you have advantage on this roll.
It's still a 10.
Still a 10. Okay. So unfortunately, I don't think you don't spot it. And some time goes by.
I don't know.
Like minutes, 15 minutes maybe.
Is he
And
coming?
You, Kadam, get a message in your head. ascending from a different voice.
Asset confirmed in your presence. We will be moving to your location. Will take us time. Arriving with aerial transport. If you can move into the open, it will be quicker extraction.
And that's what you get.
Excellent. We will do our best.
Okay. So, what's the plan now? Are you just gonna chill and wait here in the cave until Archon and his retinue show up?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much of a threat is Ariel right now? Like, can we still see and hear?
Go ahead, Pip. So Pip, you've driven off all by yourself, and you are now sitting in this other kind of smaller cave, but far out of the way from where your companions are. Go ahead and make a perception roll as you are looking out, keeping an eye on the two other cave entrances of where your companions went.
It's 8.
8. Okay. You don't see any sign of Zariel's fortress. But in the time that you have been here in this valley, you have had a couple of not really close calls, but you know that her fortress has passed by within, probably at least 10 miles, if that means anything in hell. You've heard that blaring, almost foghorn-like sound that comes from the fortress, and you've seen it far in the distance over the, past course of 8 hours or so that you've been here. So she's not bearing down on you, but it is something that is around. Whoa, Raid! Hello!
Hello, welcome!
Hello and welcome. Wow, 29 people, nice. Hello, welcome to our channel. So happy to see you here. We're Story Reckless, and we're playing some D&D in Descent into Avernus. My goodness, so many people.
Wow.
Raid. Awesome. Yeah, playing some D&D, Descent into Avernus, and we're getting ready to steal a vial of blood around the neck of a champion of Tiamat. Actually from Archon the Cruel. If anybody is a Critical Role fan, they would possibly know that character. But yeah, hi and welcome. So happy to see you all. Anyways, so I'm gonna keep trying to go and tell the story here. Oh my goodness, there's just so many people. Oh, thank you.
Zariel's
Wow,
forces
that's so
where-
nice. What was that? Sorry, what was that?
Zariel's forces wear special armor and things, right? Is there-
Yeah, I mean, you've seen you've seen military contingents of devils that have been wearing specific armor, and it's all been had insignia. The battles that you've come across, though, it does seem like there are legions that would have their insignia, right? There was the one that you encountered at the Wandering Emporium that had their own set of banners and designation. Were you gonna try to make some kind of outfit that represents a devilish outfit?
I've got that glamour armor.
Oh shit, that's
absolutely.
right.
Going to just, it's okay, I'm sketching down the details. Pip has a fashion board out and is trying to remember all of the little details to be I don't think it's actually going to matter, but I have some time to kill, so.
Okay, yeah. So we see you sitting there in the dust, sketching out designs. I would say, yeah. So for the devils you've encountered, You've had the forces that you encountered when you first came into El Terrell, and then you had the forces that you met at the Wandering Emporium, and both of those had kind of two different types of designations. So yeah, I don't know. Do you want to try to look more like the ones you saw in El Terrell or the ones at the Wandering Emporium?
I think Pip's just gonna go with the Wandering Emporium because that was the one
Great.
she saw last, and it's asking Gargoth like, was it this color or this color? Do you remember these people?
The voice of the pit fiend in your head chimes in.
All right, no, wait, hold on. You need to go a little more in this direction, add a little more spikes there. No, the lines are not right. Okay, so make sure that you get the pauldrons just right. And that'll really, yep, just like that.
And the two of you sit there in the dust as you sketch out what your outfit is going to look like. As you all yeah, pit fiend in your head, yes. Pip has Pip has lots of friends in her head. Yeah. So as you sit there and sketch, waiting as the time passes, are any of you going to do anything in the meantime as you sit here and anxiously wait for Archon's arrival?
I think Calliope's just gonna stew and just be like, okay,
Yeah.
what if he doesn't show up? Okay, so like, if they show up without Archon, that means, do we need to go with them? We might have to like adjust on the fly. We'll have to let the others know that we're just gonna go with them and then I guess teleport back afterwards and just like going in circles, like trying to like anticipate things. Probably has like pulled out Big Dummy and like drawing. No, I can't say these things. Might be listening.
Hours go by as you sit and wait, as hell is a strange place and you have no idea how long it's going to take for Archon to arrive. Pip, you sitting across the way as probably 4 hours have passed at this point.
At this point, Pip is like trying to alter her face to look like Zariel just for the hell of it.
Gargouth in your head is like,
What are you doing?
I just want to see if I can get her makeup.
Wait.
Using
Move.
his shield as a mirror.
yeah, I was about to say, he's like,
Hold me further back so I can see you better. All right, no, it's not quite right. You need more dark under the eyes, more like leaking coming out.
and as this is happening within your mind, Pip, you catch some movement out of the corner of your eye. As you kind of look past the shield, your vision sort of rack focus shifting into the far distance. You see shapes up in the fiery red sky moving in the direction of where your companions are currently holed up in the cavern. You make out one massive shape, leathery wings, white skin, familiar looking white dragon that's just gliding across the landscape. And out in front, there's a much smaller winged shape sort of flying. It's hard to make out the details, but it seems to be leading the way. And behind those, you see, let me see how many are there.
It's a good thing this makeup is waterproof because I have the performance sweats.
You see,
What did I
you see
sign up for?
3 more what look to be dragons, a little bit smaller than the big white dragon, that are all gliding behind. The massive white dragon that's just starting to drift down towards this cracked valley of mesas and broken rock going towards the direction of where your companions begins to arc and circle around the entrance to where your companions are all sitting. Calliope and Kadam, I'm assuming, are y'all inside the cave, kind of deeper inside still? Okay.
I think Calliope's like poking her head out, like anxiously.
Okay. Yeah. As you kind of creep up and poke your head out, Calliope, you just catch like a dark shadow flit across the ground, and as you look up, you see this like formation of dragons coasting over your head. One massive white dragon. Behind it, you see 3 other dragons, a little bit smaller. There's a green scaled one, a blue scaled one, and a black scaled one, all gliding. And out in front of them, you see a smaller flying creature with a single figure riding atop it. Looks to be the manticore that Archon had in the back. And you can tell that there are figures riding atop the other dragons as well, as they all begin to glide and turn and start to circle the entrance to this cave. Are you trying to be stealthy, or do you?
Nah, Calliope's like, ride's here, everybody, get ready.
All right.
Get their attention.
But are you so are you trying to not, like, do you not want them to see you, or are you okay with them seeing you?
we need him to come down.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
great.
so I'll head out and like shoot a ray of frost or something up into the air.
Okay, so
As soon as I get a thumbs up from Kadam.
Before you do, I'm going to slap you with a enhance ability dexterity.
Great. Perfect.
So Kadam
Okay, we got
quickly
this.
slaps you on the back. You feel this surge of energy go through you, Calliope, and you step out and fire out a sparkling ray of frost that up into the sky. Immediately, the dragons' heads all turn and look down as they begin to arc, their wings sort of catching the hot wind as they begin to circle around you. The white dragon sort of cranes its neck down, looking in your direction as they begin to spiral down towards the bottom. What are you all doing?
On my feet, standing next to Moon Color, probably hand on their neck, just honestly probably stroking them.
Okay, yeah, so
I'm trying to look fierce about it.
Kadam is there next to this black-coated unicorn with sort of iridescent sheen to its coat, rainbow mane cascading down, and the dark voids of eyes sparkling with stars. Moon Color looks towards you, Kadam.
It's gonna be okay.
Yep. We'll figure it out. We have so far.
You're doing the right thing. Helping those people.
Thank you.
There's a large thud as the white dragon lands. Dust billows out and kind of billows into the cave itself. The entrance a little bit narrow for these dragons to squeeze in, but it looks like they could if they wanted to. And you see Calliope, are you still standing at the entrance?
Yeah, I think I'll have moved back a little bit.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna throw up a haste on myself, like stealthily, just
Okay.
to be cool about it.
And-
And so I'm gonna like just start like vibrating, but
Okay.
it looks like I'm like nervous.
Just so you're aware, it lasts only 1 minute.
Yep.
Okay. So the white dragon lands, and the other dragons start to land on either side. You can see that riding atop the black dragon is Torgar, the massive minotaur. And Archon comes gliding in, alighting there in front of all of these dragons, just staring at you, their necks kind of snaking around. You see, Torgar is riding atop the big white dragon since he's massive. You see the Tortle, like mage, riding atop the black dragon. And then a couple of what look to be white Abishai, the like draconic, fiendish creatures riding atop the other two dragons, their mouths sort of snapping. And Archon alights onto the ground, staring down at you, Calliope, and looks into the cave, seeing Mooncolor there, looks around the space.
I cast Sending to Pip. Go.
And then he looks back to all of you, starts to get off the manticore to step down into the dirt. Pip, what are you doing?
Pip hears go and just exhales, picks up Gargouth on the back, hops in and starts, I think also just shouting like, "Dragons, come out to play!"
Okay, and you're gonna use the ability of the Orb of Dragonkind to summon all dragons within 40 miles?
It can't be that many. Yeah, I saw some scary things in the sky. I've got me running boots on, and I can run real fast.
Okay, sitting in the front seat of Persistence, this massive war machine, turning it on as you shout out dragons, and the orb activates, kind of pulses with a flash of red light. Just as Archon touches the ground and looks at you all, suddenly all of the dragons, their heads sort of and they all turn and look across the valley in the direction of where you know Pip is, and you all see this little plume of dust as Pip's vehicle goes driving out. Yeah, Pip?
If you listen carefully, you can hear like heavy metal lute music coming out of
as suddenly all of these dragons take off, kicking up dust everywhere. Archon kind of holds his hands up.
I want to go for it. I want to go for it.
You're gonna go for it. Okay.
As
yeah.
soon as
I would say like realistically, you probably have like 20 seconds left of haste with all of that. So, okay. Okay. So, because Archon is attuned to the hand, he cannot be surprised. So we are gonna need you to do a contested initiative roll here against Archon. If you are just sprinting straight towards Archon. Okay. So contested initiative roll.
Plus a D8.
I'm gonna send us over to the map.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous.
Rolls.
I'm so nervous.
Okay. Let me get us to the map. I just saw. Well, they're probably gone now, but yeah. Thank you, Lava Kittens, for joining. Also, I really, if any of y'all are still here from the raid, please drop us a follow. Join our Discord. I hope you're enjoying the show.
Yes, that's very important. Let's do this.
Let's go. All right. So here we go. I'm gonna roll initiative for Archon.
13. Oh.
He rolled so bad. He got a 4. So you managed to go first. So Calliope goes sprinting across the dirt straight towards Archon, just as these dragons kick up and start to take off. You do see Torgar kind of was in the middle of getting off and kind of is going to... God, is he trying to hang on? He will try to hang on because he doesn't know what's happening. Let me just resolve this first because this is important. So he'll make a dex
Do we
save.
have the sexy man with us or not?
He got a nat 20, so he's gonna hold on because he thinks he doesn't know exactly what's happening. He's gonna try to.
And sticking with dragons is usually a good idea.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna try. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's gonna try to redirect this dragon. So, okay, Calliope, you are sprinting across towards Archon. What are you doing?
Smashing the vial.
Okay.
Got 2 actions. Gonna use both of them.
So this will be a contested. God, So again, Archon knows this is happening. I think this is a contested. You get to do sleight of hand to try to grab it. I think he gets to kind of like a grapple. I think he gets to try to react to this.
Okay.
So I think he gets to do. I mean, I think athletics, because if it's a grapple, it's athletics or acrobatics to try to stop it. So.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think what this looks like is like there's this cloud of dust that has like been kicked up from the dragons, and just like there's this bolt of like blue as this tiny air genasi old lady who's been complaining about her back, so she goes up and down the stairs. Is just like running and like leaves this streak of blue. And like I think the kind of like a blue is coming from the gloves, as she's like activated them as just like I don't know. She's just like moving her fingers like wild.
Yeah.
And so this is with advantage.
Okay.
This
Yes, it's with advantage.
This is plus 11.
Okay. So Archon just makes a straight roll athletics to try to avoid this.
22.
Ooh, okay. Here we go. Oh, 28. Oh my god.
It's fine. I have a second action.
Oh
because I have
shit.
face stuff.
Okay. So flash of blue. Phew, you go in straight for it. You can see the vial jingling across his chest as he suddenly moves to try to get out of your way, and it kind of is hitting across his breastplate. You see his eyes narrow as he realizes what you're going for. Go for it. You get your second action.
And I think it's just like Matrix, like Neo, just like we're like hitting each other's like hands as fast. And like his hand of Vecna, I guess, is just like moving with like an unnatural speed. Okay, last time I rolled a 9 and a 2. Come on. That's a 30 and 9. No. Sorry. That's rolling high. 25.
Okay, I was like, how did you get a 39?
Yeah.
But still,
I
25.
added it all up.
25 is amazing. Okay.
Still not higher than a 28.
Okay, here we go. He's going to make his athletics roll.
Oh my god.
Oh, 27. Okay,
No.
so he manages with both.
Oh no.
Parries both of your hands trying to grab onto this vial. Looking furious. Because this is only happening between the two of you right now, I am going to let him go, and then we will roll initiative for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, he...
I was going to have you do Bless Kadam, and that I would do Enhance Ability. That might have done it. It's fine. We're here now.
It's okay. This is the game.
Yep.
Yeah. He looks at you. Face becomes cold.
Very well.
Pulls out this massive battle axe, casts Branding Spite on it with a bonus action, and is going to do 3 attacks on you, Calliope.
Shield.
Moving with incredible speed as the axe is burning with radiant fire. Here we go. First attack.
Yeah, okay, great.
Yes?
No, before I had thought it, like on our spell list, we said Sanctuary, but it's fine. And that might have been a hostile action, so it's okay. So shield, bring my AC up to 25, just
To 25.
out of the
Okay.
gate.
Okay, here we go. 31,
That's a hit.
26,
Hit.
24. So 2 of them hit. That last one flashes off the bright light of the shield. He is swinging with both hands. First hit deals 18 points slashing, 5 points cold, and he gets the Branding Spite with that first hit cast at a 4th level. So that is 46 extra radiant damage.
4d6 or 40?
4d, like 4
Oh, okay.
six-sided die.
Okay.
So 19 additional radiant damage on the first
Okay.
hit.
That is
Flames and radiant energy.
30. That is 42 damage.
On that first hit. The second hit comes in.
Big Dummy takes half of it
Okay.
because has warding bond up.
Second hit, 14 slashing, 10 cold on the second hit. So that's a total of 24 damage on the second hit.
Okay, so that's a total of 66 damage.
And he's now panting, axe at his side. And now we'll roll initiative for everyone else. Pip, you are off.
I got a flash of genius.
I was going to say,
What would it have gotten it to?
30 on that last. No, yeah, 30 on
You
my
mean
last
for
roll.
your sleight of hand?
For my sleight of hand.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll let you grab it, but you're gonna take this damage.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Okay.
I love that.
So you managed to have grabbed it, and I think you were holding it,
Yeah.
and the chain had not snapped yet. Like you went to
Yeah.
pull and it didn't snap, and then he went very well, slashed you twice, and then with that last hit, as it hit and the arcane shield flashed, that flash of
It used
energy.
its reaction, so that last attack would have actually also hit me. The 24 would have.
Oh,
So
it would have hit you.
I'm taking more damage with this flash of genius.
Okay, so this will be the last. Here we go.
what's your flash of genius?
Oh boy, that's 20 slashing, 12 cold. Are you still up?
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks to the warding bond.
With that final hit, you stumble back and the chain ting, snaps, and you're now holding this little vial of blood in your hand as you stumble backwards from this incredible amount of hits. Are you
God.
riding on Big Dummy?
No, Big Dummy's back in the cave entrance.
Big Dummy's back in the cave. Okay, so just little old Calliope stumbling back, holding this vial of blood, huge gashes across her chest. And Archon is just staring with like focus at Calliope, and then just very calmly looks towards Mooncolor, looks down at his hand that's shriveled with the hand of Vecna. And that's let's do initiative. So yeah, let's all move. I have like 2 maps that are kind of appropriate for this. I have one that's just a cave and one that's kind of like, I think I'm gonna go with the cave because it seems like y'all are gonna probably stay in the cave, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the manticore? Or
Yeah, the Manticore's still there too. Yeah. Okay, this map is a little. I don't think this is quite right, but hey, we're working with what we have. You know what? I can fix this. I'm gonna do. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna make some quick adjustments and see if this makes it better. Bear with me as I have to very impromptu improvise these maps, because I originally thought we were doing this up on top of like a mesa.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we talked about, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Kadam was like, why don't we just do it in a cave?
Yeah. It's totally fair.
Uh,
Can you befriend a manticore? You probably could befriend a manticore.
Yeah.
Right?
They're reasonably intelligent.
Yeah.
can you send us over to the map?
Yeah. Let me send y'all over to the map, and I need to make adjustments on like where y'all are.
who was it that's like hanging on to his dragon still?
Toradar.
Still hanging. Okay.
Yeah. The Minotaur.
Because I think, again, I'm like, realistically, I'm going to say that he is, he doesn't understand what's happening. He just thinks this dragon is, for some reason, doing that, and he's going to try to control the dragon. So, okay, I got to grab, really quick, got to grab Archon and his pet, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, no big deal, just fighting Archon and his pet. Good thing Toragard, held on.
Hold on. Oh.
Yeah, guys, this guy is really intense.
Yeah.
But I have it. I have the blood.
You have the blood.
We just gotta get out of here.
Yes.
So
Come to me.
I'm gonna say here. I'm just to make a little more room. I'm gonna say that this map isn't super accurate to how I was imagining this. We'll say that the entrance is maybe a little bit wider than this, maybe like 15 feet wide, and y'all can be maybe like up on this ledge. I don't know. Like you can position yourselves within reason. Like obviously not right up against next to Calliope, because I think she said she went out towards the entrance. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say you probably had the tactical enough mind to stay within like 30 feet of Calliope. That seems reasonable. So, a friendly a snap in the Discord later. What? Oh, I'm in work. Okay. Anyway, so all right, so this is the map. Let's get some initiatives. And sorry, Pip, you are way out on the wasteland, just driving with a flock of
A
dragons
truly monumental amount of dragons.
flying across towards you.
Are the Abishai dragon enough to be pulled by this?
You don't know.
Okay.
They are. I mean, they are on their dragon mounts right now, but yeah. Okay, so Archon got, I believe he got a 4 in his initiative. Where the heck is, here it is. Okay. Calliope, what was your initiative again? It was like
13.
13. Okay, great. The Manticore. All right, I got my MP. Oh no, I don't have all of my NPCs because I still have Lulu and I have Mooncolor. Here we go, Mooncolor. I'm almost there. Okay, I got all my NPCs. So actually, it's just Kadam, I suppose. You're the only one left. What'd you get?
I've rolled a 16.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Well, Kadam. Oh, Mooncolor is up first. Mooncolor sees.
Want to know a fun fact?
Yeah.
I'm concentrating on a spell right now.
Oh, you need to make 3 concentration checks,
I'm gonna
and
make 3 concentration checks.
they, all of them, are
It
gonna
was
be
like
above a 10.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
an average of like 30 damage per swing.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, how much is 30 damage for concentration checks?
15. You need 15 or
15?
higher.
3 times.
3 times.
8. I get +7 to these.
Okay.
18, 8, and 23. It was
So
a
you-
nat 1.
So you definitely missed the one. So haste drops and you
are.
are
And I cannot
stunned,
take
right?
actions.
Yeah.
It's not stunned, I just can't take actions.
Okay, so just that sudden rush.
You
leaves
just see
you.
me reeling. Yeah, like Calliope's just like sprawled in the dust.
Mooncolor sees this, and they're going to snap the binding, and they are going to run up to
Good.
Calliope. Oh God, that exhaustion! Oh no, you cleared it.
I cleared the exhaustion.
Okay, so
There
they
are
can
two.
get
There are 2 levels.
they can get 30 feet up to
And I have the
Calliope.
long strider on Mooncolor.
You have long strider and Mooncolor. So what does that do?
Yeah.
Does it give them
Just +10 feet.
plus 10 feet? So they have 60 feet of movement right now. So that was 30 feet to get to Calliope. They will, I mean, yeah, I think they're going to just grab Calliope by the scruff of the clothing, like your armor and clothing, with the mouth, and they're just gonna start to drag Calliope back 15. They can get 15 feet, so they can get Calliope to there as they start dragging you back. Okay, that was.
Any action?
Oh, that was their movement. Oh yeah, so their action. Yeah, their action, they will use Healing Touch on you, Calliope. and you're gonna get back hit points. Which, while that loads, let's go to Kadam. Kadam.
All right, I'm going to move forward. I guess there.
Okay.
Look at Lulu and Big Dummy and say, "Here now," and hold my action to cast Word of Recall.
Okay, so you are now concentrating on that spell. Okay. Lulu goes, "Yeah, okay, you don't have to tell me twice," and goes flying over, gets right up next to you.
How do we do Big Dummy?
She
Big
will.
Four
Dummy.
flies in here right now.
Lulu will hold her action to do the trumpet blast if any creature moves towards her, other than y'all. And then it's Calliope. Calliope loses a turn, but then Big
But
Dummy goes.
Big Dummy goes, and Big Dummy will just trundle on. Like, honestly, Big Dummy is looking rough. It has taken a lot of damage from that warding bond.
Okay.
But yeah, Big Dummy hops down off that ledge in front of you, looks up expectantly.
All right, I'm gonna cast Word of Recall.
All right. So as you all get up next to each other, Mooncolor holding Calliope in their mouth, Lulu trunk held out like a weapon, holding off Archon and the Manticore. Archon is starting to just calmly stride towards you all as you begin to cast the spell. Kadam, Archon, go ahead and roll your percentile die.
Okay.
Oh no.
21?
21. Wait.
That's
Yes.
similar area.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh man. Okay. So. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Archon is striding towards you as you're casting this spell. He sees the spell starting to coalesce around you all. Kadam, what kind of visual, like, what visually does this look like as you're all like starting to get pulled away to wherever this is?
I pull the mirror out, and the mirror expands into this multifaceted, mirrored, like geodesic dome.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling I know what he's gonna do, but then it contracts with all of us in it, and we vanish.
Okay. As it's all peeling outwards, and there's that brief moment of held breath, Archon is looking at you. I will find you. And you go away. Kadam, there is a rush, your stomach drops, and this swirl of almost like stars and light just as you're being pulled through space towards some destination. And then you feel this wrenching sensation, and all of you feel like a sudden even bigger drop, and you almost feel yourselves physically getting like lurched in space as the light seems to flicker and turn a deep crimson red orange like fire, and then with a flash you feel your feet settle down onto something hard, and you feel heat bubbling up around you, pressing in on your face as you're trying to clear your vision and figure out where the hell you just landed. As you look up slowly, you start to take in the details. You see what look to be boiling pits of lava in like troughs, like constructed troughs, and you start to hear the persistent sound of what sound like blacksmith's hammers, but on an enormous scale, just and you're realizing that there's sparks flashing, and you look to your side and you see these enormous creatures with massive blacksmith hammers just these creatures are towering over you, probably 15, maybe 20 feet tall. And as you slowly look in front of you and start to look up, there is a massive pool of lava in front of you, and the hot red light is illuminating a figure hovering about 20 feet above you, resting in a massive throne. This figure stares down at you. You see deep red skin, black claws clutching the sides of this throne, muscled form extending up into a muscled neck and chiseled jaw of deep red skin and massive horns extending out, looking down at you with fiery golden eyes. You see Bell staring at you all with a smug smile on his face. That's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Wait, this is Bell, the person who we just knocked his tower over and took moon color from him.
Yeah.
That Bell.
Yeah.
We're gonna end there.
You know, being chased by a bunch of dragons seems like the preferable thing right now.
We're dead. We're dead.
We brought moon color to him.
Yeah.
We brought moon color to him.
So,
Oh my god.
So yeah, for if any of y'all were wondering, that the spell that Kadam cast was Word of Recall, which doesn't normally work like this, but we did a bit of home brewing, and yeah, there was a chance that the spell would kind of like a teleport, it would kind of send you somewhere different. So yeah, seems like it sent you to Bell, or something happened. All right. We'll see. Least likely to fit a dragon is now my fave descriptor. Anyways, so we'll see you all next week. If any of y'all are still here from the raid, thank you for sticking with us. As I said earlier, if you are so inclined and enjoyed this, give us a follow, and you can follow our Discord. Which, Claire, do you happen to have the link to that handy?
I can do a Discord link.
Okay, thank you.
Oh.
We stream every Wednesday at 7:30 PST.
That's right.
That's when we stream.
That's when we stream. Wait, aren't we? No. Never mind. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna wait for Claire to drop that. There's the link. Thank you much. We'll see you all next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Amazing. Bye.